It's 2004. Billy Mays holds onto the airwaves with a vice-like grip. Blockbusters in the final days of battling an up-and-coming DVD mailing service, and George Bush is roaming free down the streets, terrorizing all those in his wake.
Now watch this drive.
In a quiet New Jersey suburb, I sit alone. My parents are working late. My older cousin, who is living with us at this point, is in the other room on the family computer, enjoying the finer side of the internet. This leaves little old me all by my lonesome, with unrestricted access to the best of what DirecTV has to offer. Little did I know that I was about to uncover something that would change the course of my life forever. That was the night I became introduced to movies that say the fuck word. Now, of course, I was no stranger to watching movies that my barely conscious brain had any shot of understanding. Look, I was a kid in the early aughts. I watched the Happy Gilmore, Wayne's World double feature that was a staple of every sleepover more times than I could count. But this was different. On that cold night, I have no idea if it was cold, but on that cold night, as I sat in front of that glowing, massive 35-inch screen, I was lucky enough to be watching a movie that I had no business watching. I was watching arguably the last of its kind. EuroTrip was a late-stage entry into the raunchy teen comedy craze that plagued the 90s and early 2000s. We follow recently graduated friend group Scotty, Cooper, Jamie, and Jenny. Scotty, a bit of a proto-Ted Mosby. Alright, maybe that's a little bit too harsh. Gets dumped by his girlfriend, Fiona, on the day of their graduation. Later that night, Scotty and Pippin... Later that night, Scotty and Cooper go to a graduation party. There's a live band, because apparently they're putting like quinceañera money into these events, but whatever. And the lead singer of the band is the guy that Fiona, Scotty's ex, has been cheating on him with. We learn this through a subtle song that is definitely not the best thing to come out of the decade.
Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my van on Sundays.
We get a thoroughly 2000s scene in a hot tub, and no, I don't mean that in the sense of like, they could never make that today. It's just vibes, man. I don't know. That's the best you're gonna get out of me. After the party, Scotty comes home drunk, and we get a cheeky little piss scene. Have you ever noticed that? How so many movies have like piss scenes? You ever notice how Tom Hanks has a weird amount of movies where he's pissing in them? Like, not all of them, but like way more than feels normal. It's a thing. I'm not kidding. Look it up. So Scotty's drunk, he's pissing, whatever, and he gets an email.
Mail, motherfucker!
It's from Mika, the German pen pal whose name he thinks is Mike. Mika is a girl, by the way. I'm sorry if you don't know German like I do. Guten Tag. A gluten tag. So this is where things get playfully homophobic because Mika comes on to him, but also not really, because all she says is that she wants to come meet him in the US, and he totally handles it like a normal human being. Ted Mosby ass motherfucker. Basically, he tells Mika to fuck off and just stay away from him forever. Soon after, he learns from his little brother, who deserves an Oscar for this performance, by the way.
Fiona!
He soon learns from his little brother that Mika is a girl's name, which you already knew, because I told you. Guten Tag. You're welcome. He tries to email her again, but she blocked him. Realizing that there are only like 5 women on the planet, Scotty and also Cooper, who seems like he's pretty much down for anything, decide to go to Germany so Scotty can apologize to her, get some butt. I don't know. Anyway, they decide that it's time for them to go on a... So I decided that this is where I'm going to stop doing a breakdown of the movie, because I don't really want to give away too much. Because if you haven't seen it before, like, go give it a watch. And if you have seen it before, you know, watch it again. It's a great time for the whole family. Now, of course, this movie was never meant to be an Oscar contender back in '04, although that little brother did get snubbed.
Fucking A, Scott.
But honest to God, it really is just very fun to watch. Does it age flawlessly? Of course not. But that doesn't mean it's not worth checking out. It's corny. It's cheesy. It's so fucking horny.
And there's your R rating right there.
But it also has a lot of heart. Michelle Trachtenberg eats up every scene that she's in, and Jacob Pitts, who plays Cooper, does such a good job as the loyal airhead best friend, an archetype that we really seem to have lost in recent years.
All right,
Stay black, Bert.
The pacing is solid, the sight gags worked for me most of the time, and the script is just so goddamn quotable.
This isn't where I parked my car.
If I had to complain about it, and of course I will, have you met me? Statistically, you have not. Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. If I did have to complain about it, I would say that the Jamie character was a little bit of a vibe killer, but the movie more than makes up for it in its silliness. And that's just the thing. It's such a silly movie. And I do think that that was something that was lost on me when I was a kid. Because of course I did. I barely knew what was going on. I barely know what's going on right now. There are some really stellar cameos from some pretty well-known actors who really put their whole hearts into it.
Administer the testicle clamps!
Which really serves as an added bonus for the viewing experience. So yeah, that's EuroTrip. Thanks for watching. And as always, stay spicy. I've literally never said that before.
Mi scusi.
No! No!
Mi scusi.